Welcome back to Ponder Koi. It's been a while. Apologies for that. I've had quite a few niggly little problems over the last couple of months. I think the last thumbnail I put up was an apology, and before that was about me getting 2 new fishes. Well, those 2 new fishes are actually in. I'll swing you around, but there's a couple of other things I want to update you all on, as I've had lots of little issues. Like I said, string algae, not so bad, but I kept having a problem with water clarity, which has now been solved, and I'll show you how that is, and I'll tell you how I've solved it. But I've just come back off my holidays. My daughter's been feeding the fish, a little bit different to how I do, and I want to show you the water clarity. So let me flip you around, and let's see how that looks. I'll also try and point out the Sankey, which I've got, and a Matsuba now. Let's spin you around and see how it looks. So, apologies for the washing. As I say, I've just come back off holiday last night. I've only had 3 or 4 hours sleep. I'm totally whacked and exhausted. Flight was delayed, but let me show you this. I know the water's clean. Look at them babies. Now, I actually can see the bottom drain there, if I can get the reflection out of the way. That is the clearest my water's ever been. That's down to a little bit less feeding. Look at this lot. What are you doing? What are you looking at? But also my drum filter, which has been running now for a while. Let's have a look. There's my Matsuba. Little bit. Oh, and it's gone. And I don't know where. Oh, excuse my knees. I don't know where the Sankey is. There's a Matsuba. Where's the Sankey? I've got a Sankey in here somewhere as well. Can't find him just yet, but you can see the water clarity is perfect. And next year I've decided the liner's coming out, and I'm going fiberglass for sure. My lovely Goshiki down the ghosty. Who's this fella? Let's pop round the back. There's the Sankey. Where is he? Oh, he's hiding again. So I'll show you my filter. I've done a little video on this before, but this is really what's done it. This is the QLYCM02. Now, I'm actually selling these if anybody's interested. And I don't know why anybody wouldn't be, because they're as good as any filter on the market. I firmly believe that, at a fraction of the price. So there's your sewage, your drum. Now this has just cleaned itself. I'm going to activate it in any case so we can all see. Still pulling out some little bits. There we have the air pump, the motor pump, and a couple of cooling fans. Not that we need it in Britain, but. And this is where the good stuff happens. Biofilter, 2 40-watt algums. This filter is as good as any filter on the market. And there's bigger and one smaller version. There's 3 or 4 bigger versions of that. If you want one of them filters, I can supply to your door for a very, very good price. Oh, there's the Sankey. Where has he gone? There he is. Yeah, as you can see, even with a reflection, second to none. This water clarity is brilliant. I'm blown away by it today, I am. There he is. Oh, and off he goes. So, I've also had a few other issues with my pond this year. When I was putting the two little fishes in, back in, I think it was probably June, I had one of my grass carp jump out. I don't know if it was the bag that scared him, because the bag with the new fish was floating on top for nearly half hour. I'm not sure if that scared him, but he jumped out and landed here. And he looks a bit worse for wear now, but he survived. He's good. He's all good. He lost a few scales. There's my Matsuba. That's the new addition. There he goes. Beautiful. Yeah, and the grass carp. Yeah, I got him back in, but he looks a bit ragtag now, a bit war stricken. But hey, he's survived. He's okay. He'll live to fight another day. That was another problem I had. I couldn't sort that out quick enough as such. Another ghostie had a bleb, and he's just turning around here on his tail. That seems to have sorted itself out after I've got him out, caught him and salt bathed him. Oh, there's three grass carp there. You might be able to just see the bleb on his tail there, the ghostie. Yeah, he's sorted. That's sorted now, so that's good. The knees, getting on, Steve. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this pond. I know it's autumn now. I was hoping to get a heat source pump. I don't think I will. We'll see. The wife told me I can, but they're £1,200–1,400. Although I can see the benefits. Let's flip you around again. I can see the benefits of having a heat source pump. They run at about £1 a day, which isn't a problem, I suppose. I just don't know whether to get one or not. I've got to change some other things in the garden. The decking needs doing, blah blah blah. You know what I mean. We've all been there. We're all still there after this year's summer stroke winter. It's not been the best, has it? So we're all there, still needing to do stuff. But pond wise, at the minute I couldn't ask for better. Let's throw some food. So the food I use is something off eBay. Not everyone's first choice, but this stuff is really high protein. It's 43% protein, and the growth of some of these fish is fantastic. Let me swing you around and I'll show you one. That yellow fella there, and that one behind it, the tuber behind it, I bought them this year, back in May. They were something like about 12 to 14 centimetres. They are now 20 centimetres, something like that. They really put on some meat over the last couple of months, and I'm going to put it down to this food, because this food is fantastic stuff. In my food for these guys, excuse the bag, this is what I've been leaving my daughter so she knows how much to feed them. I have, let's get in focus, these. And the bigger fish have these, as well as the pellets. Let me show you. Oops. They absolutely love these. He says. There's my Matsuba again. Oh god, he's going to be a good fish, he is. Stand back a bit because they are a bit scared. And Sarge Law says they don't want them. That's typical, isn't it? Come on, fishes. Breakfast time. One of the ghosts is having a good look. Let's stand over here a bit more, see if we can get them to go for it. It's a lovely day in Blighty today. It's lovely. Very nice. Oh, peg. Nope, they're not going to go for it, so we'll leave them to it. They're probably still a bit scared, a bit nervous. So, oh, hello. Yeah. Oh, sometimes the washing. Say we just got back off holiday. Sometimes the washing scares them a little bit, so blowing in the wind. They don't know what it is. Who's this? No. Once they start, they all go for it, but they're not getting started this morning. Little tuber. Anyway, enough of that. As much as I'd like them to eat, they're not going to. We can't all perform on camera, can we? Hey, the irony. Big Orange has had some. Yeah, so, firstly, thanks for coming back. Thanks for subscribing and liking the videos. I know I've not been around for a while, but thank you. Thanks for sticking around. I do appreciate it. As I said before, I apologise, but I've had a few issues. I hope to see you next time. Oh, yeah, if anybody wants one of them filters, give me a shout. Roughly, there's about a 50-55 day lead time on them because I get them direct from the manufacturer's built to spec. If you want more inlets, more outlets, not a problem. Let me know what you need. Give me your pond volume and I can spec you one, not a problem at all. One of my little sidelines at the minute. Maybe you want one for spring next year. I don't know. But that filter, that drum filter, that Combi-Drum filter, I can probably save you £1,000 on one in the UK here. Yes, I do get them from abroad, but I do get them from the manufacturer. But I'll save you over £1,000. Well worth it. A good addition. Mine's been running up since April, and I can't fault it. So one of the niggles I had was the fish kept flicking, and I had nothing to check them with, no microscope or anything. So I bought myself a nice microscope, which I'll show you in a minute, as it's up in the studio. And I did a couple of scrapes on two fish on their bellies, where it seems to be the worst place for it, and I've got nothing at all. Another little niggle was this fella here. He has an ulcerated back tail, and you can see that white patch there is on the top. That's how it healed up nicely. Gave him a nice salt bath, got a cotton bud, gave it a rub, not too much, nothing to hurt him, but just to get the excess muck off it. And he's all good now, which is nice to see. I'm really pleased about that. Yeah, I'm really pleased about the pond at the minute. It's looking good. Over the next day or so, I'm thinking of adding a Hyatt Sauri. It could be up to 12 to 18 inches big, depending on my budget, but I don't know what to do. I do like the Hyatt Sauri, and I said I was going to stop after the Sankey and the Matsuba. Sankey, can't get him in focus. Hey, we're all been there. We all know what it's like. These fish, we just can't get enough, can we? I know the filter's up for it, and the water I check for quality every week or two. I haven't checked it today, but I will do in a while. It's always been pretty good. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about getting a Hyatt Sauri, because they are nice fish. Yeah, let's pop upstairs and to the studio, and I'll show you this microscope I bought. So here we are. This is a microscope I bought, digital one, LCD screen. Nice, it's nice. I like it. Does what it's supposed to do. That's just a typically a honeybee wing, which the slide came with the equipment, but not a bad setup. You can do different things with this remote control. You can't move it around, but it does different things. It's nice. And I think with the additional lens, excuse me, wobbling all over the place I am. With the additional lens, you can get up to 2000 to 1, which is pretty bloody good. You don't need that, but here we are. I bought it. It was nice, cheap, and works a treat. Yeah, if you want one of these, let me know. I'm not selling them, but I don't know. I can tell you where I got it from at least. Weren't cheap, about £100, I think it was. Weren't expensive either, to be fair. I know a lot of people go for the Apex practitioner and whatever, but it's digital, 2000 magnification. What more do you need? So yeah, another purchase of mine. Right, I'm going to start editing some of this. So I'll speak to you all soon.